Tandem Tacos not only impacts people with their food, they're impacting people around the community. These goats will clear out an area from 500 to 1,000 feet in a day. One local business owner is using his food truck to help out the community in a special way. The construction and even the structure is going up for the new Arkansas Children's Hospital. It's not normal to fall out of a tree stand that's 25 feet off the ground. In the Kappa house just in the basement, people are painting, pumping, and preparing for homecoming this Saturday. Poison ivy is only harmful to humans, and to the goats, it's just another bite to eat.
Definitely have a heart for people with disabilities.
On a small corner in Fayetteville.
Welcome to Tandem Tacos. How are you doing today?
Luke Penner works in his taco truck every day making food.
I've always enjoyed cooking alike and wanted to own a restaurant someday.
But that's not the only reason he opened. It's for something so much more.
The goal is to try to hire as many people with disabilities as I can and hopefully keep them at the food truck for 3 or 4 months and teaching them a lot of the job skills in there.
He got his love for people working as a staffer at Camp Barnabas, a camp for people with special needs. And he wanted to bring that experience into his everyday life.
I was trying to figure out how I can match what I'm good at and what I enjoy doing with what I want to do for people and how I can help out other people.
Tandem Tacos not only impacts people with their food, they're impacting people around the community. Like Jeff King. He has a learning disability and is helping out Penner around his truck.
I've cleaned up some stuff in there and find something to do that needs to be cleaning.
Even though he enjoys cleaning, he wants to learn how to cook for the truck, just like he does at his house.
I know it's not the same as my grill or my stove at home. It's a lot bigger than the one I got here at my house.
And that's exactly what Penner is wanting to do for King and for many others around the community.
It's exciting to see it all going so well. It's really fulfilling.
He's a handsome goat.
Poison ivy, honeysuckle, and greenbrier are just some of the plants that are invading Wilson Park. But the greedy goats have come to eat it all up.
Our goats love it. We think the goats are a sustainable and natural solution to what is an actual problem in the Ozarks.
Jason Estes and his wife own greedy goats and got the idea for their business from a YouTube video.
There was a lady in Oregon who was basically doing brush clearance with her goats, and we already had the animals, and they were doing the same thing on our property.
And this is exactly what the city of Fayetteville needed.
Goats like a lot of the plants that we're combating. Not only do they like the invasives, but they also like some natives that we don't necessarily want right along our trails, like poison ivy.
These goats will clear out an area from 500 to 1,000 feet in a day, so it'll only take them about a week to get it all finished. And Jason Estes believes that this idea to use animals to clear out brush will spread throughout northwest Arkansas.
By using the goats, I think we have a safer way to take care of it in the future.
Jacob Killian has been hunting for 20 years.
All right.
And every time he climbs into his deer stand, he takes the necessary precautions to be safe.
I never want to be unhooked from the tree. On my way up and down, and then while I'm in the tree, I always want to be connected to the tree. So if I do fall, I'm not going to go anywhere.
Throughout Killian's life, he hasn't always taken the steps to be protected from getting hurt. But one childhood event changed his mind.
I was climbing a stand when I was 6 or 7 years old with my dad, climbing down, and the steps were frosty, and my boot slipped off, and I fell probably 14, 15 feet.
He landed flat on his back, which saved him from being injured. Now, he never takes his safety for granted.
I have a lot to lose. I have friends and family that count on me to be home, to be there on the holidays.
To avoid having an accident like this, the Arkansas Hunter Education course gives other tips you can take to be safe. They suggest things like use a stand only during the day, checking the stand before you use it, and always use your harness system. They also suggest that you use good judgment before climbing your stand. And that is exactly what Killian wants everyone to use.
Don't be foolish. Don't be like I was at one time.
Reporting for UATV, I'm Kristen Belue. As you can see behind me, the construction and even the structure is going up for the new Arkansas Children's Hospital here in Northwest Arkansas. With the construction of this new facility, parents will no longer have to drive all the way to Little Rock just to get their kids treated. One mom says she will be saving time, money, and gas by having this new hospital in our area. But she knows this would not be happening without the generosity of others.
The more donations they get, the quicker it will be built.
Now, the most recent donation was made by John L. Hunt, who gave $1 million to ACH yesterday. But if you take a look at your screen, you can see the top 3 donors who have given to Arkansas Children's. They are Tyson, Walmart, and JB Hunt. Live in Springdale, I'm Kristen Belue. Back to you guys at the desk. Hey guys, in the Kappa house just in the basement, people are painting, pumping, and preparing for homecoming this Saturday. But it's not just one sorority, it's all of them put together. In the past, a fraternity and sorority would pair up and just do one decoration together. Then each pair would compete against each other to see who had the best display. But now all Greek life is coming together as one to have one big long decoration and one float. Representatives from each house have been working on these decorations every night at the Sigma Nu and Kappa house. They're pumping, building, and preparing for the big reveal on Friday. Now, the main reason this change has happened is because homecoming is on fall break. But one student says he's okay with these changes.
I think it just benefits more having a competition style, but I'm sure this way is going to work out just as fine throughout the next few years.
This year's, it's not just Greeks, it's RSOs and dorms that are competing in this competition. Live at the Kappa House, I'm Kristen Belue, UATV News. Last June, many people in Great Britain decided to let their voices be heard when they decided to leave the European Union. And many people feel like that's exactly what's happening here in the United States. Donald Trump won most of the electoral votes in the presidential election, and which ultimately made him win. And that contradicted the polls which said Hillary Clinton was going to win the election. Now, many media outlets around the nation are comparing this to Brexit, which was a shock value in Great Britain. And they believe that this election is giving a similar response to the United States. And one student from Great Britain says that the shock value is exactly why these two events need to be compared.
Because it's unexpected. No one expected it. Like, everyone who I talked to about the whole Brexit thing, everyone laughs at it.
The majority of the voters who wanted the change in Great Britain were older, and he feels like that's exactly what happened here in the U.S. Reporting live on campus, I'm Kristen Belue, UATV News.